Welcome back to the Chelsea Career Mode on FC24. We're continuing on Legendary with MGH's sliders. Again, I'll quickly show them for you here at the beginning of this video. If you ever want to know what they are, either come back to this video or head to my Twitch channel and type !sliders in the chat. I'll scroll through the user ones for you here. Quickly, feel free to pause or take a screenshot, etc. They are the same for the CPU, other than shot error and pass error are further increased. That's the only difference between the two. The only difference. Right, moving forward, let me say thank you to Charskull in the background as well for your continued support in the comment section. There is Lewis up there as well as Bayern also. Thank you very much indeed to all of you for your continued support in the comment section. Do keep dropping likes on the videos. I'd appreciate it. It really helps the channel out. And of course, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And you won't miss out on any more videos. So, busy month. West Ham in the Carabao Cup. Burnley and Sparta Prague will be simmed, and then we'll play Tottenham, City and Marsel away. So very busy day today. Probably going to be quite the long episode, but you guys tend to enjoy the longer episodes, so, well, here's another one for you. I'm going to rotate a bit for the Carabao Cup game. But they're starting Evan Ferguson up top, Benrahma, Kudus, Bowen, Camavinga, yes, Camavinga at West Ham, Coventry, Emerson, Luizao, Gardner, Kufal and James. They've rotated for the Carabao Cup as well, and we will do the same. And have a quick press conference, make sure everybody is having the time of their lives and is very happy, and then we'll hopefully, he says as he responds to the first question the wrong way and actually ruins morale. I nearly did it again. And then when everybody's got a smile on their face, we should hopefully be able to get the result. Join me at Stamford Bridge. Here's Coventry, out to Jared Bowen. Coventry again, little back heel. Kudus, 1-0 West Ham. Not an ideal start. The Carabao Cup is something we haven't won. It would be nice to win, but I'm not that bothered about winning. So we'll focus continually on the Champions League, which is why I'm simming this cup game, to be fair. But Pedro's there again. It's a lovely run by Broyo into the channel, but he's going to need support. Is arriving. Here's Leslie and Marsel. Gonsalves. Leslie again. This is building ominously, but someone needs to pull the trigger, please. Broyo will. Broyo scores. There's the equalising goal. 1-1 at Stamford Bridge. Armando Broyo continually a great source of goals for us. Well built up, I thought, to be honest. And Kunku, when he got the ball in here, was going to turn and shoot, but plays the pass. And, well, it worked out for us. Madueke into Pedro. And Armando, well, how's that for a turnaround? In just a couple of minutes, West Ham on the back foot, and not only on the back foot, now falling. 2-1 Chelsea. I do love a comeback. That is a haircut, son. Who are you? Who's that? Young. My guy looks like he's come out of Rock Band or Guitar Hero or something. Come on then, Pedro. Put it tops and let's just go home happy, shall we, with a 3-1 win. He's winding up for it. Well, Broy will have his hat-trick, but I think Pedro probably deserved the goal with a wonderful free kick. Particularly fortunate that it fell to Armando, but I think that's his first hat-trick for the club. Very fortuitous that it came to him in the manner that it did, but we are through to the next round of the Carabao Cup here after a shaky start, to say the least. Yeah, he couldn't have been luckier. It came straight to him, arrowed. The touch to take it past Gardner, though, was actually pretty spectacular, if we're honest. Well done, Armando. 3 for you. And actually, I'll take him off now so he can get a standing ovation from the crowd, because after that performance, he deserves it. Camavinga, I'm sure, would have been one of the options you guys brought up for the January transfer window for ourselves, for that new central midfielder that we're looking for. But at the moment, he's now out of the running because he's only just moved to West Ham. So do keep your suggestions coming in for a brand new central midfielder for us here at the club to come in and start ahead of Moises Caicedo. We're looking for the best of the best for that central midfield role. But hopefully we will be challenging for a Premier League victory again. Certainly we will have to be better in the Champions League today than we were in the last episode, because I lost to Porto rather convincingly by 3-1. Let's go and play Burnley now in the league and get 3 points there, please. Burnley with Amdouni up top. Bryce Mendes in the camera. And I don't know that name. Bastien on the left. Masengo, Haidar and Benson round out the midfield with Perrault, McNally, Delcroix, Roberts and Trafford, the rest of the team. Sanderberger on the bench. Tyrek Mitchell on the bench as well. That's an intriguing signing for Burnley. Decent left back. And obviously Michael Obafemi, the former Southampton man, as a forward option if Amdouni doesn't do the business. They play counter-attacking football. We will probably start a full-strength lineup. Everybody's fit, so everybody plays. Come on then. Let's go and beat Burnley, please. Enzo. And Nkunku. Enzo again. Tammy. Nice. Sterling. Oh, we're going to get lucky. Nkunku's going to pick it up. Sterling! It's taken its time in coming, but it has arrived. A first Chelsea goal at Turf Moor, and it's 1-0 through Raheem. Intercepted Chile. Mikhailo Mudryk off the bench. Looking to have an impact. Lovely turn. Finds Chilwell, who finds Tammy, who finds Nkunku. Absolutely sent the defender, and Tammy, well, unnecessarily passes when surely you'd love your striker to shoot in that situation, but he's got an assist now, feeding Raheem Sterling, and at last we have the scoreline read as strongly as it should do. If he'd have played that extra pass and it hadn't worked, I'd have been pissed, because Tammy's got to shoot there. It's 2-0 Chelsea, Raheem Sterling at the double. There you go, top left, injury. Good header, off the bar, and then the keeper. He'll keep it in play, try the fancy flick that doesn't work, and Burnley will lose by 2-0 here, not 2-1. Apparently Mudryk's picked up an injury as well there at the end of the game, which isn't ideal. We'll take the 2-0 win and the points in the league. City 3, United 2 in the Manchester derby. Up next for us, a Champions League game against Sparta Prague. Sparta Prague playing a 3-4-3. Another country's flag, although to be fair... go on, Broja. Go on, Broja! Broja feeds the through ball, and Nkunku buries. That is 2-0 to the Chelsea. This is going much better than the game against Porto. Thank you very much indeed. If I can beat Marsel when I play them later in the episode, then we should be in a good position for the rest of the group stage. Kvaratskhelia, nicely done. Here's Nkunku. Enzo was there in a good bit of space. Broja is now the man in the space. At the second time of asking, they find him, and there's the third goal. Okay, well, it might have been a frustrating first game in the sim against West Ham to begin with when we went 1-0 down, but since going 1-0 down against West Ham, we've smashed everything henceforth. Final whistle sounds. Straightforward as you like, that one. Just what we needed after the game against Porto and the way that that went. I'll have my say on the next few results, which hopefully go just as well as the ones we've just played. This is going to be the first time then with Tottenham and Manchester City that I've played against a genuinely good side, like objectively high-rated side, since using MGH's sliders. So now comes the proper test. We've played Everton, we've played Wolves and Porto with the sliders. But now Tottenham and Manchester City is an entirely different prospect. Right, Tottenham have been, as you're well aware, very good against me in this save so far. Particularly the front three. Son and Kulu primarily, but Richarlison has been a bit of a knob and a pain in the arse, which is kind of what Richarlison is, isn't it? Really, up top for them. Sunset, Jalanolu and Højbjerg in the middle, with Bowie, Upamecano, De Vries and Balde. It's a very unfamiliar looking Tottenham side, really, with the entirety of the back four not Tottenham players IRL, and two of the midfield three as well. They've got Gonçalo Ramos, new signing on the bench to come on for Richarlison if they need him. Obviously, Malassi has been there for a little while. Brennan Johnson and Tanganga can do something off the bench if they need to. They're going to play standard, not gegenpress, thankfully. So it will be the first time we've played against a big team since we started using the sliders. It will also be the first big team that we've played that don't play a gegenpress style of play. Sterling's sharpness just will not rise for me, regardless of what I do with his playing time, his training session, etc. I can't get it to go up, but it's not stopping him because he's played very well so far today in the simmed games. Now he needs to play well for me in a played game, please. Bring on the Spuds. Let's see what virtual Ange ball is all about in this third season. Right. Oh, I know it's a derby, but bloody hell. That was outrageous. And Kunku, I'm not going to play the pass. I think Sterling was offside, and Vicario makes a very good save. And understandably, Upamecano picks up a very early yellow card. And Endo's furious. He's like, what are you doing, pal? He's lucky to stay on the pitch, you know. If that is later in the game, the ref maybe gets a red card out for that. Up we go. Up we go. Bugger. To be honest, if we'd been running against the left-back, he probably would have got there first as well. Here's Sunset now. Step over. Oh, he split me apart, Iron Sunset. That's a very good goal. A solo run from the former Bilbao man. And the Sunset fanboys will be loving that and replaying it on YouTube over and over and over again. He's just done me. There's no other way to phrase it, really. He's just done me. The step over, that turn, and then he's just got the space to close in and slam it home. We're 1-0 down against Spurs, and it was a very good goal that makes it so. Can Sterling outpace Balde? Might not have to if he could just get in behind. Tammy's there. Bring this down. Oh, Enzo! What are you doing, mate? I tried to control it with Tammy. I did control it with Tammy, and then Enzo took the ball off him when I wasn't in control of him. Well, that's not fair. I was about to shoot with Tammy's left foot then. I feel hard done by. Kvaratskhelia hasn't completed or continued his run. Reece James is in behind here, but he is solo. 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 Oh! Solo! Reece James. I mean, that is awful from the goalkeeper because he didn't even hit it hard. He's just almost chipped it in at the near post. That's a very, very FIFA/FC style goal, isn't it? The keeper's just like sets himself and then watches it go past him. Watch him. He has a little jump. He goes, ah! Oh. Don't care. I'll take it. If I concede a goal like that, the controller's going out the window. 1-1. Down the wing. Don't fall foul of a ball roll, Ches. Oh, God! It happened. Kulu still going. Balde. He's the least left-backy left-back I think I've ever seen, Balde. He's constantly playing at centre mid or right wing. 1-1 at half-time. Ah, shite. Concentrate, Ches. Richarlison. Don't even think about it. Oh, he thought about it. He's played it to Sunset, who's been the best player on the bloody pitch so far. Here's Iron Sunset again. Nice turn. Back, looking for Balde. Balde, the left-back come centre mid, right wing striker person. High attacking work rate, non-existent defensive work rate for Balde. He does look enticing as a potential player to sign, but at the minute, Balde is making me think I am never ever going to sign. Oh, it hit his arm. It's making me think I will never ever pick him to sign for a left back. Maybe to transfer him as a left winger, maybe, but at the moment, Balde is the most useless left back I've ever played against. Jalanolu with a free kick. Oh, please tell me he was offside. Well, how's your luck, Tottenham? You can't tell, top left, but they do lead by 2-1. Unbelievable, Tottenham Hotspur. Jalanolu floats it. The header is... If that comes off the Chelsea man, then all right, I get it. But oh, it comes off Fofana. That's why it's not. If it comes off Gonzalo, then that is offside. To be fair, it does seemingly glance Gonzalo's head first. So, for me, I'm not sure what the wording is on the law right now, but it definitely hits Gonzalo first, then comes off Fofana, but maybe because Fofana then touches it, that then changes the phase of play, and Højbjerg is not offside. I'm not sure I like that. I think that should be offside. I think that should be 1-1 still, and Tottenham don't have a goal, and I should have a free kick. Enzo, I see the ball on to Chile. Kvaratskhelia going. Kvaratskhelia in the box. Pulling it back. Oh, Vicario. Oh, Vicario. His teammates know how important a save that was. Remarkable. Taking his sweet-ass time. Then getting caught on it. Allez. It's not what your manager wants you to do, mate. Broja. Lovely touch. Armando Broja. Armando Broja. How good is Vicario? My God. He's actually silly. Get this short to Sterling. And then there's Enzo on the edge of the box. And Enzo Fernandez deflected. Tomori. Oh, it hit Tomori's hand, did it? No, he's offside. We're going to lose to Spurs. I feel really hard done by, but we are going to lose to Spurs. Vicario with some fantastic saves in the final few moments to ensure that Tottenham maintain their lead. And I maintain my stance that their second goal shouldn't have stood. We head from that frustration and disappointment then straight into a game against Manchester City away from home. We're currently 10th in the table. They're not going to be that much higher on 15 points. Actually, it's not that far to West Ham in second. Just 4 points to second place at the moment. But Manchester United are not running away with it, but certainly the strongest starters this season. They have lost now. Manchester City in 5th away from home. This will be the test then of what we've done with the sliders and whether it makes it more realistic, etc. The ultimate test. We played City on default ultimate, and, well, quite frankly, I was awful and I lost 5-1. Manchester City away next will hopefully see us get a decent result. Sterling's sharpness is not improving, and his stamina is not improving either. What's happening with Raheem Sterling right now? Honestly, his training plan is unbalanced, and nothing seems to work for him at the moment. It doesn't actually show that anyone is on a thing. There's no bar underneath them. What are you doing, game? Let's go fitness and then apply for all starting 11. Well, had it bugged and they just weren't on any training plans? Be annoying if that is the case. But what I need to do, actually, is put it on sharpness. Apply that to all starting 11. No, not sharpness. I do want fitness. I do want fitness. Oh. But Sterling, we will concentrate on sharpness, and he will be rested for this game against Manchester City. Holy moly, right. Manchester City away coming up next then. So then Manchester City's 4-3-3. Gulp. Edison, Teo, Fardiol, Diaz, Walker, De Bruyne, Rodrigo, McAtee still. They love him, don't they? Bernardo, Erling Haaland, and Phil Foden. Gegenpress. They did draw their last game, but that's probably me clutching at straws. So 5-1 the last time we played them. Obviously, we've changed some things since then. So fingers crossed, slightly better result this time if we can. Sterling is knackered, so he's not going to play. Noni's knackered too. So Misha gets a start. Enzo Fernandez now up to 90 rated. You love to see it. Chile 87. Kvaratskhelia 90. James 89. Costa 88. This team is becoming a world beater. But is it a City beater? Let's go and find out. Oh, sent you, son. All right, we've let Phil Foden know what's what in the opening few seconds. And here's Misha. Inside to Nkunku. Oh, Tammy's off, isn't he? Oh, it was a brilliant move that very nearly led to the opening chance of the game. That's given me a little bit of hope and faith, even just in the opening 5 minutes. Taking their time here, City, and Bernardo Silva's done me. Haaland to McAtee, Diogo with a save. Get there, Reece. Get there, Reece. Seemed a little bit delayed in what he was doing, and I definitely had a bit of an inner panic. Getting the ball back off Manchester City was one of the toughest things to do in this game. Now, at the minute, keeping the ball is proving to be just as difficult, just as tough. Still yet to concede, but at the moment, the run of play is 100% in their favour. A counter-attack opportunity is available. Chile will turn. There's Enzo. Enzo will look for Tammy. Did I get caught there? I didn't. Caicedo's going to intercept that. Caicedo! Knocks Everton, I was going to call him. Edison off his feet. Really good effort. From the set piece. Looking for Tammy. Finding Tammy. And another sensational stop from the Brazilian in goal. Somehow, we haven't taken a 1-0 lead here with those chances. That's a poor ball from Chilwell, though. And at the moment, it does look like it's going to be 0-0 at half-time. To be fair, I will absolutely take 0-0 at half-time. James, looking for Tammy. Finding him well, actually. Enzo, if he can find the ball to Nkunku, we are in. Nkunku! In front of the travelling fans, with space to get the shot away. Can't find the target. Yikes. James McAtee is a player that plays above his rating, in my experience here on FC24 so far. But Leroy Sané is certainly a step up yet still. Leroy Sané at cam. Is that what they're doing? Or have they changed formation perhaps, Manchester City? Sané at cam is still very, very scary, and it is Sané at cam. Oh, God. This Walker. His pace out wide is terrifying. Chile. Really well done by Chilwell. Tammy brings that down beautifully. Misha. Counter-attack is on. Reece James is here. Misha's gone again. Shoulder. No, I just don't have the time and space to play the passes I want to. Shrugged off the man really nicely there, Kvaratskhelia. And if I lift this looking for Chile, we could find him. It's actually Enzo that the ball finds its way to. And here's Kvaratskhelia again. Do I go for a worldie? I might, you know. Oh, outside of the post from the Georgian. Could he have come closer without taking the lead here at the Etihad? I certainly don't think so. And Theo Hernandez is not dealing well with Misha, but that is a Manchester City goal kick. We've come within a whisper of a goal on a couple of occasions now. This is certainly much more of a contest, isn't it? If the highlight is currently being talked about, which on this occasion it isn't. Unless, of course, Manchester City go now and take the lead. Reece James had a little nibble there. I wasn't in control of him, but James had a little nibble at the feet of the man and very nearly caught him. I might be bringing on Armando Broja soon. Just offers me that something a little different, which is, in theory, a strange thing to say, given the similarities in Tammy and Broja's physique and attribute set, but I do certainly feel that Broja makes different runs to Tammy and they play different ways. But Tammy might be about to help give us a 1-0 lead here. And does. Right, Armando Broja stays on the bench because Tammy's just kept himself on the pitch. And he also might keep us up in challenging further up the table to retain that Premier League title. That's what I wanted Nkunku to do at the beginning of the half. Tammy just has that extra little bit in finishing, apparently. Although, I would have thought Nkunku at 92 would have had better finishing. The quality on that strike, though. Pinpoint accurate. City 0, Chelsea 1. De Bruyne. Quite literally running rings around Moises Caicedo. And Leroy Sané, who's now been moved out wide, came on at cam. Erling with a turn. Somehow gets it back from Tomori. De Bruyne to Rodri. We said he likes to bang them! And guess what he's done on his left foot, no less. Rodri, edge of the box, back of the net. We've seen that before, both virtually and in the flesh. Clean strike, accurate strike. That's what Rodri does. 1-1 at the Etihad. Changes a foot. Up to Sané. No, I don't really want to draw the defence out of position yet. But now I'm not going to have a choice because Leroy Sané's coming at pace. But we've won it back at pace. And we too will counter ourselves at pace. Enzo, Tammy. Fardiol stopped him last time. Ederson stops him this. Brilliant stop by the keeper. Walker off as they make a final change. Tammy's underneath it. Keeper's underneath it. Nathan Ake on for Manchester City here. Not long left in the game at all. Seconds almost. Foden's heavy touch probably doesn't help. Chance of City getting back up the other end before the final whistle. But here they do come. And Reece James intercepts well. And I'll get this forward. And maybe there will be the chance to head it out wide to Misha. No, there isn't. Mudryk on the right wing. Did have a very good game, to be fair to him. But it's points shared at the Etihad. And that was a very competitive, much more realistic way for that game to go. Matt, your sliders are mwah. At this level, with this quality of team anyway. What they're going to be like in League One with Cambridge, we'll wait and see. But right now, actually really enjoying this. Arguably for the first time in the cycle of FC24 so far. These sliders have got me really, really enjoying the gameplay. Up next, Marseille in the Champions League. Marseille with Ndiaye up top, the guy that we used at Sheffield United last year in the final save of the final FIFA. Ribeiro up top alongside him. It's a 4-4-2 holding, so Kondogbia and Rongier will be sat slightly deeper. Orsolini and Harrit on the wings. I've just noticed Joe Gomez at right back for them. What signing that is for Marseille. They've got Guendouzi on the bench. Guizot and Balerdi at centre-back with Rierson at left-back and Ruben Blanco in goal. Joe Gomez at Marseille. Really surprised at that. They just play a standard play style. Now, I'm probably going to have to play a slightly stronger side in this based on what happened in the game against Porto, where we didn't perform to our best. I will take Tammy out for Broja, though. And Sterling is back fit again. So we'll leave him in for now. I think Broja is the only change I'll make. Yeah, I've just got to make sure that I have the best possible opportunity to get a result. And Tammy scores goals and Broja scores goals. It doesn't matter which one of them plays. I have the same level of potential goal-scoring capability in the team. And hopefully, Armando will now go and prove that. Chilwell. Slightly under hit to Nkunku, but reaches him nonetheless. All right, Shelia. I was kind of hoping for a little ball roll there. Didn't get it. Sorry, a little scoop turn. Didn't get it. Armando Broja. Oh, very nearly proves my point immediately at the beginning of the game. But sadly for me, just drifting past that far post, it would have been quite literally perfection from Armando, based on the previous highlight, but sadly it wasn't. Ah, okay. Don't quite know how he's done that. And that's 1-0 Marseille. One of them, innit? You stand there, you try and put a tackle in, and the guy goes... And he's behind you. How have you done that then? 1-0 Marseille. Here's Ndiaye. Nice. Oh, the strength from Ndiaye to shove someone like Fikayo Tomori out the way like that is unreal. That's crazy. Chilwell inside to Enzo. Forward. It's poor from Enzo. You are 90 rated, my son. You have to be better than that. Alright, Ndiaye just does a little dance around the ball and somehow it sells me. Or Cellini. No. They marshal the ball and defend it so well, Marseille. It's a new mechanic this year, where it's well and truly done me. Where you can shield the ball in such a physical manner. I don't really utilise it myself. And certainly, perhaps, I'm finding out that I should be learning that mechanic. And at the very least, how to counter that mechanic. Because... teams keep using it against me, and it's working very well for them. I can't get close to Marseille. They're playing the ball around me here, and I cannot even get remotely within a yard before the ball is passed to someone else, and I don't have the opportunity to get a tackle in. Thankfully, they misplaced their pass, and finally I've got the ball back again. Get an equaliser before half-time, Ches, and the win is here for you. Get off me. Get off me. Tuck it back. Oh, why did it not go to Broja? Enzo, why did that not go to Broja? He's just... All right, stay calm. Harriet. Nicely around the corner to Rierson. And he's still going here. Harriet, Rongier, Ndiaye. Dangled a leg. Couldn't get anywhere near the ball. Marseille outperforming me here. We got a good win against Sparta Prague in the Champions League in the earlier game today. But this one not going my way yet. There is time. Berlin and Nkunku. He's done superbly well. Can he find the pass to Broja? Yes, he can. Can Broja hold off the defenders? Yes, he can. Can he beat the defender again? Yes, he can. Armando Broja. Well, just as I made the decision in the last game to take Tammy off, and then Tammy scored, just I made the decision to take Broja off, and Broja scores. So apparently I don't know a hell about what I'm doing in the managerial side of things, because every time I decide someone's not doing very well, they then go and prove me wrong. Nkunku, is he onside? The answer is yes. Broja, this time we will use Enzo Fernandez, and there is the turnaround of dreams. Allez, boo, pour Chelsea, duh. Yes, now we're winning in the Champions League, and how quickly things can turn around. Oh, I can't quite get to Joe Gomez. That was so risky. The heavy touch with Broja lurking. Now, here comes Orsolini again. He's been disgusting to try and play against. Very, very impressive, but thankfully for me, Chilwell does his job this time. And, oh God! With 2 minutes added on here. What was it the French sang when the World Cup was in France? Ramenez la coupe à la maison. Allez, le bleu, allez. We're going to win in the Champions League away from home against Marseille. As we try and bring the Champions League home, the march continues towards the final. But one group stage game at a time. We'll have Marseille again in the next month, I believe. So it's going to be a busy period for November and December, well and truly. Porto beat Sparta Prague to ensure that they get another 3 points after beating me. I believe ourselves and Porto will be first and second in the Champions League group right now. And indeed we are. 7 for Porto, 6 for me, 4 for Marseille, and Sparta Prague have lost every single game thus far. Good. Now, if we can beat Marseille again in the next game, then that, I would like to think, is us through to the knockout stages. We start the next episode. Sterling's up for 5 days. That is manageable, thankfully. We start the next episode with Aston Villa at home. Then it's Spurs in the Cup, actually, which is going to be very difficult indeed. We'll sim Fulham. We'll play that game against Marseille. And then probably sim Forest and Leicester as well. So Villa, Tottenham and Marseille to be played in the next episode that hopefully will see us progress in one cup, put ourselves within touching distance of progressing in the other cup, and hopefully continue our march back up the Premier League table as well. We're 10th at the moment, but only 3 points off 4th. But Manchester United maintain to be the team to beat. And so far, only one person has. We took the point off them, and they've won everything else. Not to worry, it's a long season, and we're only a third of the way through it. No, a quarter of the way through it, should I say. Less than. That's all for me for today. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel, come and join me on Twitch and watch everything live, and I will see you in the next one tomorrow.